about that time, boys. Hey, load up the truck, man. Let's do some fishing. Heading down the back way, through the woods, backing down the ramp, you might snow. Draw back a few strings, down a cold beer with the lights turned on, you know. Rambling all night under spotlights, yeah, we painted them to the ground. Here's what you're missing, glory hogs, bowfishing, we're always around.
Hey, Glory Hogs bow fishing out here on the Cumberland River tonight. You can see behind us it's kind of dark. We let the sun set before we got out here so we can go ahead and start bow fishing. The swamps is behind us tonight. I figured I'd try to get it into camera for you. Feels pretty good out here. It's about 70 degrees. It's supposed to drop off to about 68 tonight, which is going to make the water a little bit colder. Hopefully they come from the bottom up into these shallows, and we'll be waiting for them.
Get her done.
Hey, doing an update. We struck out on the swamps. It's too muddy, it's too shallow. The river was let down probably 10 foot since we last been out here, so we're gonna head over to the lake and try our luck there. Hopping out of here, going to the lake. Ain't no light in here.
This one, I just don't think it's
There it is. So we just got off the river. Me and Whispers here.
super muddy tonight. Just wasn't seeing no fish, man. Gotta change spots sometimes. It's just part of the game.
I'll see what it's like out here on the lake. I'll try to do some more updates, record as much as I can to keep you all informed of what we're doing. It isn't just going to be repetitive fishing, seeing the shots and things like that. We're going to try to get in some more commentary. If you stick around, you will see some update videos on the boat for one. We had some plans on upgrading the boat a little bit, but that won't be until in the fall going into next year, because you know, this type of fishing, it's fun to do, but it does get expensive. You know, whenever you go to look at upgrading your equipment, especially boat parts and things like that, you got boat as an acronym, bust out another 1,000, you know. So we'll have some videos like that coming up in the future. We'll have some short how-tos on just little things that we like to create as far as drum rattles. I think Whispers here's got a tutorial he's going to try to roll out here sometime soon. I've got a couple that I'm going to do with maybe some LED backlighting, which that's kind of more techie side of things. It isn't really an outdoors just kind of video. It's going to be, you know, more about soldering and getting your voltage and wattage right and things like that. But we do have some videos planned other than bow fishing videos.
Yeah, we're going to show some of our setups and how we like to roll on our bows. All of us are a little bit different. Everybody kind of likes different points and arrows and slide systems. Everybody's kind of a little different on everything. We want to show some of that, show how we roll on our stuff, and how to set your stuff up like ours, or maybe you just get some ideas and maybe one or two things you want to pull from how we do things. We're going to try to show some of that and show how to make some different things for your bows and what sport to get into. It's pretty action packed, you know, like once you do it, once you shoot your first fish, it's pretty addictive. It really is.
Yeah, there's nothing like it. There's nothing else like it in the fishing world, per se. Once you get out on the water, you can even get out on the bank, and you pluck that first fish with whatever setup that you have. You don't have to go to the extremes. You can get the cheapest setup, even hand reel off of the front of your boat, the little spool. I'm sure if you check into it, you'll run across it. But once you get into it and you get that first carp, catfish, whatever's legal in your state, then you'll see, you know, what the excitement is about. You know, another thing I can't stress enough, just because we're out here shooting different carp species, catfish, gar, drum, rough fish in general, if you get into bowfish, the very first thing that you need to do is go get a Fish and Wildlife handbook that discloses what is legal in your area. So you don't want to get out here shooting sport fish known as bass, crappie, walleye.
Unless it's legal. Some states are like Nebraska, it's legal during the daylight out. Every place has got its own.
Yeah, every place is different. So you want to be sure to get that Fish and Wildlife handbook. I think they have some at, was it Walmart?
Usually Walmart carries them.
Back in the sporting goods section.
Most your hunting, fishing outlet stores have them. And then usually if you can't find one, get online and search, you know, Fish and Wildlife and whatever your state is, and you'll usually find it.
It comes down to this, basically. Whenever we're recording, if we cannot identify the species that we are shooting, we do not even draw back. That's one of the things that you have to be sure of. It's just like any other type of hunting situation. It don't matter if you're deer hunting or anything else. You have to identify your target. You have to be sure that you're legal to shoot at that fish. If you're not and you draw back, well then from there on forward, that's up to you. It's just like anything else. You have to be able to identify the species that you're hitting.
Cut out of the river a little early tonight. The water was pretty muddy and we wasn't seeing anything. So tonight we come up about 15 miles up the road to Laurel River Lake, which is a pretty clear water lake, and try to get on some commons, maybe a few catfish or drum, whatever we can come up with.
Out here about to go bow fishing tonight, yet again, and get up here on the dock. Kenny. much wrap it up. We're driving back to the farm right now to get everything put away, cleaned up, and all the fun stuff, if you want to call it fun, of having to clean up after fishing. So just stay tuned. Remember about the videos and things that we got coming up. Just stay tuned and subscribe. If you like this type of commentary, be sure to leave it in the comments below or press the like button. It lets us know, gives us some feedback. Maybe we need to change things up. Maybe there's a little something that you didn't like or you would like to see more of. So we'll see you in the next episode.